Good day, my name is Angela. Welcome to Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. Now, if you're watching me for the first time, this is that channel that gives you lots of updates on the political system in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. That same hub that gives you updates on what's happening to the democracy, the welfare of the Nigerian population, and the political criteria that Nigerians need to see from their leaders. Now, first of all, I would like to talk on what has been trending within the last 24 hours. The issue or the coup d'etat or the attack of changing government by the junta in Niger Republic is no longer news to Nigerians. This has taken almost 80% of our headlines in all the West African countries, not just Nigeria alone, and other neighboring African countries. Now, a video has gone viral of a particular man, one Mr. Joshua Maponga. Joshua Maponga is a musician, a writer, a motivational speaker, a philosopher, a leader from Zimbabwe. Now, the particular video in question is talking straight to Nigeria and Bola Ahmed Tinibu. Do you know what this man said? Now, this man said Bola Ahmed Tinibu cannot be pushing sanctions on Niger Republic. He should stop calling Niger, Nigeria, the elder brother to Niger Republic. He said Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu should not in any way or has no right whatsoever to point at Niger and tell them they are doing something undemocratic, okay, or undemocratic. What are they trying to say? He's saying Asiwaju himself is illegitimate, so he should not point at something or a particular government in another country calling it illegitimate. This is an accusation, but to us in Nigeria, this is not an accusation because we all know what happened on the February 25th of the election day. We all know how it happened, how the winner was declared and so on. That is what is being discussed in the tribunal right now. But this man, being from somewhere in East Africa, Zimbabwe to be precise, and is alleging and making such claims that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinibu, the president of Nigeria, is illegitimate and supports illicit dealings. That means he knows something we don't know. I think it's better if I allow you watch this video, that short video clip, so that we'll have more analysis when I come back. Stay tuned.
Nigeria, you can't be saying that is a big brother, that you're going to be putting Niger in sanctions and they're going to be cutting off their electricity because they are an illegitimate government. We know this rubbish by now, Honorable President of Nigeria. You're still struggling to get recognized yourself. So don't make it more complicated. We know who won the elections and we know who is in power. Now you get up on air and begin to talk like, hey, this is a compromise of democracy.
Okay, you've watched the man there. He said things that are really out of place, okay? He called the government of Nigeria lots of names, but I don't know. This is true. The man is saying the truth. I think we're tired of having leaders that don't really understand where the shoe pinches the most, all right? Here is a Bola Ahmed Tinibu that is fighting to be legitimate himself, according to Joshua Maponga in that video. And here you see pointing at another government, in fact, planning to call on the Nigerian army to visit or invade that particular country. That is very, very wrong. So I think the presidency can deal with this themselves. Now, still on the issue of Niger Republic, that particular matter is all over the internet and is all over the lips of all West Africans and all Africans. Now, remember the secret operation that was made for the Nigerian army to invade Niger Republic that went viral a few days ago? Lots of service chiefs from the Nigerian army came out to deny that secret operation, calling out the person who posted it, trying to deny the existence of such a secret ops. Now, to talk more about this, it has been confirmed that indeed Bola Ahmed Tinibu planned a secret invasion just for the Nigerian army on Niger Republic, on the junta that took over the government from President Mohamed Bazoum. Confirming this is a speech from the Nigerian army when all service chiefs, all defense chiefs from the countries under the ECOWAS, the Economic Community of West African States, were invited for a meeting a few days ago in Abuja in the State House. The content of that meeting has been let bare. It is no longer secret that Bola Ahmed Tinibu plans to strike Niger Republic any moment from now. This is very, very dangerous, and we need to stop this any moment from now so we don't get ourselves into enmity with the closest country that share borders with Nigeria. Watch the video where it was confirmed that that operation would happen soon. Stay tuned.
And on Monday evening, I received a call and a message from the ECOWAS requesting that Nigeria should host the meeting of the Chiefs of Defense Staff. In Nigeria, we say like joke. We had a quick meeting with the Chief of Defense Staff of Nigeria, the MOD, and we agreed that yes, within 24 hours, we can host this meeting. And indeed, I must commend each and every member, the Chief of Defense Staff from the ECOWAS countries, for yielding to our call. Within 24 hours, you found your ways to Nigeria, despite all the challenges of flights from various parts of West Africa to our country, Nigeria. It's been 2 days of meetings, but very valuable meetings. I want to congratulate all of you for accepting to be here and for deliberating and accepting to work together along with other member states to address the issues of Niger. I want to congratulate most especially our own Chief of Defense Staff, General C.J. Musa, for taking the lead to host this meeting in the Defense Headquarters here in Abuja. So congratulations. To our chiefs from other countries, I can assure you that Nigeria, through the leadership of President Ahmed Bola Tinibu, is committed to restoring democracy in the Republic of Niger. Our president, a core Democrat, an astute believer in Africa, and particularly West Africa, is committed to ensuring that we restore peace, democracy, and good governance in the Republic of Niger. Being a Democrat, therefore, he believes in diplomatic means of resolving issues. Military option is the last option. But he has directed us, the Ministry of Defense and the Armed Forces of Nigeria, to come together with other ECOWAS members. And I can assure you that we are waiting for a call by the ECOWAS Committee of Heads of Governments, and particularly our President, President Bola Ahmed Tinibu. Move, and the armed forces shall move.
All right, now the truth remains that Nigeria is bordered in the north by Niger Republic, it is bordered in the south by the Atlantic Ocean, it is bordered in the west by Cameroon, and it is bordered in the east by Benin Republic. Now, these three countries that border Nigeria from the north, east, and west respectively are just like baby countries to Nigeria, because infrastructure-wise, Nigeria is ahead. Development-wise, political stability, Nigeria is ahead. You know, in fact, Niger Republic is so dependent on Nigeria that even the fuel subsidy, the hike in fuel pump price, affected that country, including Benin Republic. Niger Republic taps its electricity from Nigeria, from the famous Kainji Dam that is a source of electricity here in this country. So, cutting down the ties of electricity from Niger Republic is nothing but war. All right. So we advise the president and whoever is advising him to please look into this matter, because you can't just cut the ties of electricity and other very, very useful economic ties with a country just because a bad president was ousted out. Now, whether you're following the pros and cons of ECOWAS or not, you should be able to understand as a Democrat, which you claim to be, that an invasion on Niger Republic at this time is a very, very bad decision. You've been making bad policies in Nigeria, but this is not Nigeria. This is Niger Republic. You have to retrace your steps. This is my own take on this. Finally, let me urge our viewers, both old and new, like our videos, share them, watch till the end, and don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section if you feel you have any suggestion to what we do here, or if you feel you have a piece of information that seems different from what we have, then you update us. Now, I would also urge our viewers, those that are incoming and already existing, subscribe to this channel and tap the notification bell so that anytime we drop a new content, you'll be among the first people to know. Finally, there has been an analysis from Arise News on the planned secret invasion on Niger Republic. What am I trying to say? Bola Ahmed Tinibu has asked the National Assembly for permission for the Nigerian army to attack Niger Republic if dialogue fails. This is wrong. I say categorically, this is wrong. Why? This is a time where dialogue, now your democrat nature or your democratic nature as the president, as somebody who was part of NADECO from 1993, 1996, down to 1999, first governor of Lagos State from 1999, 2007, you know, all those democratic public offices were held by you. You showed us that you were indeed a perfect and on-point Democrat. So why will at this point, you are at the helm of affairs, you are now the chairman of the heads of state of the Economic Community of West African States, and you are asking for permission from the National Assembly to attack Niger if diplomacy fails? Why? Why? Who is even saying diplomacy will fail? And you say you are a Democrat. I don't think you are, Bola Ahmed Tinibu. Let me let you watch this video where two very serious, competent and capable analysts talked about the permission, indeed the permission asked by Bola Ahmed Tinibu from the National Assembly to invade Niger. Stay tuned.
In times, and I don't mind if the president is making all these moves. But like a number of people have said, if the president is making these moves as president of Nigeria, but at the same time, he is motivating and inspiring and driving the rest of ECOWAS to do the same. I haven't seen any sign that Ghana is already asking for permission from its National Assembly, from its parliament, to get the military engaged in a fight against Niger. I haven't heard that. And there are other parts of ECOWAS. They also have to be making those moves, because if it is only Nigeria that is seen as having its president insisting, let's get our soldiers ready, then it will look like this is a war between Niger and Nigeria, and we don't want that war.
We don't want that.
That's not the war we want. But if ECOWAS is saying we're standing our ground as a unified force, we're going to push aggressively, that will be a lot more threat for Niger Republic.
That's right.
And it will be a lot more threat for Mali and Burkina Faso and others, and it will send the right signal to the rest of Africa that this is not going to be allowed, and there is a new sheriff in town in the person of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is saying no more coups, we will not tolerate it, and everybody is falling in line. But the key thing for me is that diplomatic move, the charm offensive has got to come from the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We should be seeing him on a consistent basis, walking the phones, talking to other African heads of states, coordinating and mobilizing them, motivating them to engage, and all of them are talking, and it is clear that he's leading from the front in terms of what he's saying to them and how they're responding and how they're rallying round. If that is not there, it's going to look like this is Nigeria going to war with Niger.
All right, welcome back. Let me be very, very categorical about this and specific. The ECOWAS, the Economic Community of West African States, includes lots of countries. Ghana, part of it. Sierra Leone, part of it. You know, Togo, part of it. And so on and so forth. It could go on and on and on. None of these countries has asked for permission from their parliament or from their National Assembly to let their armed forces join forces with Nigeria, who is basically the armed forces belonging to the chairman of the ECOWAS, to invade Niger Republic. Why is our president taking it so personal on the Nigerian army to invade Niger Republic? I am talking on from a perspective that we don't end up making this whole war between Niger Republic and Nigeria, because that is where I am seeing all this going to. It is left for the president to use his own competence and then his own, let me say, mindset and rationality, or rationalism, anyhow you want to put it, to please call everybody to order, be hell-bent on democracy and diplomacy, because these two things are the best way to resolve conflict in such a country that feel that their government has cheated them enough. this is the people's opinion, and you have to be very careful going about it. That is just the way to go about it. So let's destress, or let's debunk the statement of going on an invasion, lest we jump into an unforeseen war with Niger Republic. Thank you so much for staying with us. I hope you enjoyed our updates together. Stay tuned for my next update. See you next time. Bye.